Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffi's hopeless and devious plan to frame Luna. Steffi numbers she can frame Luna for a new crime and put her down ever, but is Steffi playing a dangerous game, especially if Steffi commits it? Framing Luna should be easy. Who'd believe she was innocent? Steffi is meaning a scheme to interlace Luna in a fresh crime, aiming to execute a bold plan that would land Finn's son back in captivity. Steffi herself came perilously close to losing her life during the hijacking fire, yet Luna seems to shirk any consequences. With Luna now pardoned, she's set to reclaim her place in society as a free woman. This situation is inferior for Steffi, so what way will she take to challenge Luna's newfound liberty? Steffi is easily agitated, which could drive her to take drastic measures to cover her family. This urgency is heightened by the fact that Luna has not faced consequences for her former conduct, creating an inviting feeling of unfairness. Bill interposed on Luna's behalf, easing her amnesty, but this occasion is her one shot at redemption. Should Luna slip back into her old ways, she risks arrest formally more and may find herself without support. Given these circumstances, it's possible that Steffi could contemplate setting Luna up for a crime she didn't commit. Steffi might consider orchestrating a situation to ensure Luna ends up back in captivity, where she feels she truly belongs. While Steffi would designedly put anyone in detriment's way, she could cleverly manipulate circumstances to portray Luna as a grim miscreant who poses a trouble unless confined. This could involve framing her for a significant theft or another scheme that Steffi devises, commodity that could get Luna several successive rulings. It would be interesting to witness Luna assert her innocence to Finn, only for him to ultimately uncover that Steffi was behind the deception. Although Steffi has demanded that Luna will no way have a genuine relationship with Finn, this kind of setup could suddenly draw them closer together. Luna may have been pardoned after boggling two men, but her crimes aren't fluently forgiven by those formerly close to her. Luna has tried to contend that if only her mama, Poppy, hadn't deprived her of knowing who her natural father was, also she wouldn't have had to resort to murder, but no bone is buying it. Luna has had it rough for sure. Poppy actually has nursed a medicine problem and hooked up with a bunch of different men over the times, right in front of her son, but that alone doesn't breed a killer. Luna has spent the last time talking about who her natural father could be, going as far as killing two men who got in the way of her trying to manipulate DNA results so that Bill could appear to be her father. Bill isn't her father, and 3 other maternity tests laterally, we now know that her espoused kinsman, Finn, is in fact her pater. Poppy claims that she didn't know that it was really Finn until he himself ran 2 tests that came back positive. Luna is furious because her mama chose to cover herself rather than give her a natural father, and relatively honestly, Poppy doesn't watch indeed a little. Luna is furious with Poppy, and after a screaming match in Bill Spencer's living room, she suddenly calms down and says that she'd really like to start over. She wants a relationship with her mama and is willing to let all of her hostility go, and for a moment, it looks like Poppy, who has also lost everyone, muscle clench his son and agree. Also, Poppy took several way back and said that she wanted nothing to do with Luna. She can't forgive the fact that her son has boggled in cold blood and also tried to frame her for it. Just like that, Luna's whole address changed, and it came suitable egregious that she had tried to play her mama just to have a roof over her head. Poppy pushed Luna, which transferred her flying off the handle, hanging her mama and advising her no way to touch her again. Poppy holds her ground and suggests that Luna leave city because no bone wants her around presently. If Luna could frame her mama for murders that she committed and that was when they appeared to be on good terms, can you imagine what her coming move might be now that Poppy has rejected her? While Luna is pretending to want to be a good person and a reformed killer, it's egregious that eyeless rage is washing right beneath the face. The first person that she's likely to snap on is Poppy. Will she kill her mama? What do you suppose? Steffi refusing to trust anything Hope and Carter have to say. While Steffi is glad that Carter came to his senses and ripped up those LLC papers, she's furious when she hears that Ridge and Eric agreed to keep Hope for the future going because it's making plutocrat. She doesn't watch how important Cash the Line is combing in. She doesn't want Hope anywhere near Forrester Creations after what she has done. Will Steffy get her way, or will Eric and Ridge want to let records be records? They can formally see that Carter's way of running the company might be the way toward the future for Forrester Creations. Will Steffy see the same? Of course, Hope also has to let effects go, but when she learns that Carter handed the company back to Ridge and Eric, she's ready to lose it. Carter was hoping that Hope would be understanding, but he might start to see that Daphne was right each on. Hope indeed has been using him for her own gain. Indeed, Hope doesn't want to see that because she thinks too largely of herself. Carter more brace himself for Hope's fury because it's going to be important indeed. Sheila Carter was repulsed the moment she saw Luna Nozawa appear at Il Giordano. She indeed murmured hypocritical effects, calling Luna a crazed killer who she didn't want to be around. As if Sheila hasn't done the same or worse in her time. Still, Luna has news for Sheila that changes everything. She's John Finnegan's son and thus Sheila's granddaughter. This is the stylish news Sheila could have asked for. So what if her granddaughter is a killer? These effects be. As it stands now, Sheila wants to know at least one of her grandchildren, and Luna is right there, so she welcomes her to the family. Buckle up. It's going to be a wild lift. We felt Steffy's fury as she goggled down Luna and Dollar Bill and tore into the brace of them on Monday. How dare Bill save Luna from a continuance behind bars where she belongs? How dare Luna call herself family after what she did? Steffy wasn't having it, and the more those two pushed back, the further her temper burned. She kept that same energy going into Tuesday and came near to ruining Luna's entire future. Wednesday clearly brought the drama. Not only did we see Lee go feral and attack her shady sis, but we also got a show at Bone Bill's house. While Lee throttled her family and contemplated not releasing her hand from Poppy's throat ever, news came in about Luna that had everyone's jaws on the bottom, including Baker's, and that man has seen it all. Not only will Luna be allowed to live it up in the stage of luxury at Bill's house, but she doesn't need that ankle examiner. The murderous little monster was given a full amnesty. This was one of Bone Bill's most controversial weeks in a while. He was rightfully called out for harboring Luna, and he faced a world of counter-reaction for arranging her amnesty. While Bill stood his ground in front of the Forresters and Finnegans, that changed once he and Luna were alone. Sure, he was nice enough to make this all be and give his charge a solid vim talk and big-time warning, but that was end each. When all was said and done, Bill boggled Luna from his not-so-humble residence. She has a chance to make her life right, just not under his roof. Not presently. Friday brought a moment of check for the Forrester family. The war for the company came to an end. Ridge and Eric showed up at the office to give Carter one last chance before taking drastic measures. Thankfully, those measures weren't necessary. Carter was further than happy to put an end to the achievement, on one condition: he demanded Hope for the unborn stay. Ridge and Eric agreed, and indeed asked him to stay on in his old position. It was a pom-pom for everyone in the room. Note Hope was not in the room and has no idea what Carter has done.